Hey, Drew from Mission RV Services, and today we are going to take you on a little adventure with us. Day in the life of a tech. So right now, our days usually start around 6 a.m. Coffee, and then some prep just for the day. Whatever we didn't prep the night before, we'll check our truck, our stock, things like that. And then we'll head out on the road. Today we're leaving it's about 8 a.m. and we're going to be heading to install some overhead lights, some new LEDs. But we have a total of 4 jobs today, so not a bad day. But we'll have all kinds of different issues, but we're going to take you along and talk about each job as we do them, talk about what went well, maybe what went wrong. But we thought it'd be a nice, interesting day. It's going to be a beautiful day out here in Michigan, just to take you along and see what an RV tech does throughout his day. So we'll just give you little clips and glimpses of it and not bore you with all the details, but come on along and here we go. All right, so we're at our first stop. It's about 9 o'clock a.m. and it took us about an hour to get here this morning. We're going to be working on this Keystone hideout, and what we're doing today is a light conversion. So we're changing all of the incandescent little bulbs to LEDs, and the fixtures our customer chose. Actually, you can select soft light, bright light, you can dim these lights. So pretty cool light, very easy to change, something you could do yourself. We might even do a video about that. But for now, we're gonna go meet the customer and introduce ourselves really quick, and then we're gonna get to work and get these lights installed and then head to the next job. So come on along, here we go. So we just finished doing our old conversion where we went from changing the incandescent style bulb lamps to all LEDs, and now we're leaving there and we're actually headed towards a next job is an electrical job. So this one's going to be a little challenging, and it is it's a Newmar, so what we would classify as a high-end Class A. So we do not do a lot of these jobs and work on these systems. So not something that's necessarily in our wheelhouse, but these customers are in for the Michigan International Speedway NASCAR race this weekend. So we are going out to help them and see if we can figure out why their dash lights and their headlights aren't working and what's making their leveling system run slow. Definitely sounds like a power issue. But we also have to prepare ourselves that since we are not super familiar with these systems, because just where we're normally at in Texas and where we're at here in Michigan, there's just not a lot of call for high-end Class A's. We don't do a lot of that work. So 98% of our work is done on travel trailers, fifth wheels, standard Class A's, B's, and C's. But a lot of systems, as you know, are compatible with each other. So we're hopeful we'll get them taken care of. But if we can't, this might be one of those jobs where we just have to say, hey, you know what? We couldn't do this, but we'll try to help the customer find the person that can. No one could get out to them any faster than us. So we're just kind of doing this one in between jobs to, see if we can help out. So, and that's what we're in to do this for, is helping people out, be in the hands and feet of Jesus. And we're on to the next job, but we're going to take you along. Here we go. So we were able to help the customer that we were kind of concerned about. And what it ended up being was just a 150 amp fuse that got overworked. Problem is that it wasn't in the standard spot, and we even called Newmar tech support, and they kind of pointed us in a direction of what we might be looking for, and it wasn't in the right spot. But we ended up finding it, flip that switch, everything worked, but we also got to check all the relays. We got to fix a broken box because our customer had a blowout. So there was a fuse box by the front tire that we were able to repair for him while we were here as well. All in all, happy customer, good visit. We're happy because we got to help somebody with a high-end Class A. And we are on to the next stop today, stop number 3, which is going to be resealing a skylight on a Bookmobile in Chelsea, Michigan. We're excited about that because we've never worked on a Bookmobile before. So come on, let's go. All right, everybody. So like we said, we fixed that Newmar on the way out of the racetrack park. Somebody called us before we got out of the camp area and said, hey, I got a water leak, can you come back? So we ended up spinning around, adding another stop in, and we fixed their water leak. That was pretty bad from the manufacturer. It was barely, the PEX clamp was barely on the valve by the water heater. So it was just a matter of time before it leaked. So it wasn't, is it gonna leak someday? It definitely was going to leak someday. There was no doubt, and it did. So we got that fixed. So now we are headed back to the other job to fix that skylight on the Sprinter Bookmobile. So other than that, we're gonna keep on trucking, and you're coming along for that ride still. Here we go. Here is up front here. All right, so we finished the Bookmobile and we got that all sealed up. We actually checked the back skylight and found a couple little spots too. Now we're grabbing a snack, and then we're heading to job number 5, which is going to be my AC is leaking when it rains. So we have some ideas about that, but hopefully it's a loose gasket, nothing too bad for the customer, like a rotten roof or something. So we're not going to speak that into existence, and we're going to hope for the best that it's just a simple job and we'll get the customer fixed up. But we're going to hit some Culvers, and then we're going to head out to our next gig, and we'll take you along again. Here we go. Right, so we just did our 5th job of the day. We added, started with I think 3 or 4. We added 1 or 2 in, and pretty typical day. The last one was just fixing an AC. The gasket between the roof and the air conditioner, the bolts were really loose, and we had to just snug those down. Then we checked all the wiring and everything, cleanliness, since we were up there. And it is now, we started with you this morning about 8 a.m. and it is now 5:07, and we still have about an hour and 5-10 minute drive home. So our day will end right around 6:30 today. And you know, we've already throughout the day, we've also booked calls for jobs for the rest of the week, next week. And but that's pretty much the day in life in an RV tech, and we've had a really good day. We've been able to help everybody, which, you know, as we were talking about this morning, we actually thought one job we weren't going to be able to help them, and we were able to help every one of our customers today, put smiles on their faces. That makes us feel good too, because that's what it's all about, is going out and helping people. If you have an idea for a video or something you'd like to see, drop it in the comments down below. Maybe even share this video with other people that may be interested in being an RV inspector or an RV tech. And you know, it helps us a lot if you do that. But until next time, everybody, this has been Drew with Mission RV Services, and we're going home.
Wait, stop. We are not done. Not done for the day. It has been a long day as usual. These are long days of stopping at gas station bathrooms when we have to. And as you can see, we have like a truck to unload and clean up, but we also have to go home and make reminder calls for tomorrow's appointments. We have to go through and do some invoicing and emails and quotes, and Drew has to look up some parts to be able to quote those jobs. And so we are not going to be done probably until about 8 or 9 o'clock tonight. So we do have these long days, but to be honest, I don't think that we would change it. I think we're pretty happy doing what we're doing and spending time meeting people, serving people, and helping people with their issues. But thanks for watching. If you like this video, please smash the thumbs up. Click subscribe, click the bell to be notified of our newest videos. Hope you have a great day, everybody. Bye.